You know what, guys? It's the start of a new week, and I want to play a deck that's new to me, surely not new to you, which is why today we are playing Tinkaton EX.
The bank know I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble. Now wake up.
All right, here we are going second, and dude, I hope we don't get donked here, man. But this looks like, oh, actually, no, I don't know what this looks like. I was gonna say Archralodon, like the Archralodon Brute Bonnet deal, but it doesn't look like that just yet, because they are playing Varoom and not Revavroom, and since they're going first, they did attract customers for an Arven and no Carmine, so I really wonder what this deck is. Yeah, and our opponent just passes. All right, well, our start here isn't the greatest, bro. I almost want a Morty's Conviction instead of Arven, because Arven only gets us Precious Trolley TM Evo, and we don't have any energy in, you know what, no, let's set up our bench. I don't know what I'm thinking. We'll just grab Arven, or excuse me, Precious Trolley TM Evo. No energy in hand, though, no way to get energy into play. That kind of sucks early on, but let's go ahead and check our deck first. What do I have? Tinkatuffs. Okay, cool, dude. Now I feel like we're kind of boozing. We'll grab 2 and 2. Sound fair? Yeah, I think it does. I think we'll be just fine. We won't attach the TM Evo, and it's pretty much just a pass. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like they're getting a super fast setup here either, but I just don't want to get Iono. And thank God we're not, man. They're just playing the Arven they got last turn. And they do grab Buddy-Buddy Poffin and TM Evo. They play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin for a Torchic. Okay, so it's a Blaziken toolbox deck. Okay, I'm about it, I guess. Bro, and oh, so they do attach the Binding Mochi to the Torchic. Interesting. All right, so they're going to be doing 240 damage with a Poison Blaziken, and they just TM Evo into Revavroom and Combuskin. All right, so yeah, dude, tickle me interested. This looks like it's honestly going to be a pretty fun deck. And oh, we do get the Tinkaton EX. So now I think what we should do here, just evolve into the Xatu here. We still don't have any energy, so we really just need this Dudunsparce to roll us into an energy here, because that would be outstanding. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have done the one in the active, because now, well, let's think about this. Before I do Dunsparce, I'm going to play the Morty's Conviction to see if we can draw into an energy, and we do. Beautiful, because now what we can do is we can Clairvoyant Sense to the Tinkaton on the bench, or Tinkatink, excuse me, on the bench. Now we can at least Rare Candy into the Tinkaton EX, attach energy for turn, so that way we are attacking this turn, right? And then we can pop the Dunsparce and go from there. And we do get a Boss's Orders too, which is super nice to see. But yeah, let's go ahead and Runaway Draw. I am going to go ahead and play the Ultra Ball, get rid of the TM Evo and 1 energy, and I'm going to grab, I feel like I should grab a Xatu here or a Tinkatuff. Yeah, I'm just going to grab the Tinkatuff. I don't know what they're going to do to knock us out next turn, so if we can just evolve this into the Tinkatuff, that way we can go into Tinkaton EX. We'll play Jacq next turn. I think we should be fine, but yeah, we're doing 210 damage. Down goes Tatsugiri. And we do get a beautiful little Ultra Ball off the prizes. Now, granted, I wasn't planning on playing Tinkaton EX today, but I was on the ladder and playing against a ton of Cornerstone Ogerpon when I realized, like, oh my god, I just need to find a deck that can, you know, play against Cornerstone with no problems, and that is the Dunsparce EX and Tinkaton EX. And great thing about it is they both have shred attacks, which is beautiful. But now our opponent does evolve into Blaziken EX. They attach another Binding Mochi to the Torchic on the bench, and they pop the Rumbling Engine. So now, good thing for us, right? They still have to get the energy attachment here, which they do. They just earn the vessel away a Revavroom, and they grab 2 more fire energy. They have the rescue board on the Fezandipiti. Now, is there anything that I'm not seeing here? Because I don't think they're going to get the knockout. It's just 240 straight damage. It would be a different story if they had Perilous Jungle in play. And no, okay, just 200 damage. Yeah, they didn't get the Ancient Booster Capsule attachment to Brute Bonnet. All right, man, you love to see it. But let's go ahead and just Clairvoyant Sense first and foremost, and let's draw some more cards. We can put you on Tinkatuff there, and ooh, okay, so we do get another Dudunsparce here. I'm just going to evolve into that. We don't need it right now. And I think I'm going to play another Tinkatink down. We can play the Jacq. And I don't want to be getting rid of too many cards, because we can grab Xatu here and another Tinkaton EX. And we're doing, what, just shy of 300? We're doing 270 damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and evolve you here. Now we're just going to have to roll this into some more cards. I probably shouldn't have done what I just did, but I feel like I had to do it. So let's Runaway Draw. We're going to get up to 300 damage now, I believe. If we don't, that's okay. Yeah, we're at 300 damage, so watch this. Just for us to get the knockout, all we have to do, Clairvoyant Sense, 1 energy to the Tinkaton EX on the bench. There's the Iono, there's the Arven. Now we are doing 330 freaking damage. That is insane. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and big hammer. No sense in us getting rid of any other cards. We are taking down Blaziken EX. Boom, baby. Give me 2 prizes. And we get a switch and a Morty's Conviction, dude. That's brilliant. And now we have what, enough cards in hand that we're doing 390 damage? That's freaking nuts. They have to Iono us here. They do play a Nest Ball and they grab a Torchic. They do Rumbling Engine, and now they do Rare Candy into Blaziken EX. We haven't seen a supporter played yet, but they do have to Iono us. No, they just retreat the Fezandipiti. They pop the Seething Spirits, flip the script. You gotta get an Iono here. If you don't get an Iono here, we are just gonna go ahead and, oh no, bro. Okay, so they play Arven. Unfair Stamp. Unfair Stamp could still, no, just Rare Candy and Ancient Booster Capsule. And here it comes, 200 damage. They didn't even bother with poisoning the Blaziken EX, man. You want to keep that fit as a fiddle, dude. But I love it, man. Let's go ahead and go into the Tinkaton EX here, and let's just see this number. How much damage are we doing right now if I don't get rid of anything else? 420 damage, bro, that is crazy. Now, granted, I don't want that to just be the case, so let's go ahead and Clairvoyant Sense here. We'll put some energy on here, and we do get a Tinkaton. Now, we do need a Buddy-Buddy Poffin here, right? Like, I need some Dunsparce on the bench. That way we do have some draw. And there we go. Give me one Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We'll go ahead and play that bad boy down and give me 2 Dunsparce. Okay, so now I feel a little bit more confident going into next turn in case they do Iono us down to 1 and make something crazy happen. We can also play the Earthen Vessel here, too. Get rid of 1 Ultra Ball, and we can just grab 2 more energy, attach energy to the Tinkatink on the bench, and if I wanted to, I could. You know what? Let's just do it. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. We'll accelerate this energy to the Tinkatink. That way we can use, you know, Tinkaton EX's second attack. And we do get a Tinkatuff, bro. Oh, brilliant. Now we don't have to even worry about a Rare Candy. And 390 damage. What a fun deck. Now, granted, if this would have been any other deck that was playing like Iono and, you know, they did Iono us down to 3, we wouldn't have got there. But, bro, that's just legit. Our hand size is absolutely massive right now. But and our opponent just has Rare Candy Blaziken every turn, because there they go into the Blaziken EX. They can poison us now. I still just don't know if they're going to do enough damage to knock out Tinkaton EX. Now they do play Prime Catcher, and they Prime Catcher up the Xatu, and they go into the Blaziken EX, and oh, they Iono us. All right, well, we saw that coming. We couldn't have that hand size forever. Give me a Morty's. No Counter Catcher. Okay, wow, that's a bit of a waste. So yeah, now this is going to be very, very interesting because we might just have to sacrifice Dunsparces here. Now they do Rumbling Engine, they play down Perilous Jungle. Dude, it's not over till the fat lady sings. The fact that we got Iono'd here, really, really bad, and we don't have Fezandipiti in play. So if we can get a Nest Ball here or something, I mean, like, this was looking like a great game. Now it's not. And down goes Xatu, bro. Please, give me a Nest Ball or something for Fezandipiti. You know what? I'm going to go into Dunsparce because we don't know what we're going to get here, right? And I'd rather have Energy Attachment, Retreat, Dunsparce, or, ooh, we get a Pokegear. Bro, come on, be something. Morty's! All right, Morty's, it doesn't get us out of this, but it does feel pretty good. So what do we get? And we get a Dunsparce. All right, so we can just Nest Ball here for Fezandipiti. That is crazy. That is actually kind of nuts how that just happened. If we weren't playing that Pokegear, we would not have gotten out of this. But let's go ahead and just flip the script. We do get, yeah, we get some more pieces. We're rock solid now. We're not doing enough to knock out the Blaziken EX, which is fine. But yeah, let's just go ahead and runaway draw, put 3 more cards in our hand. Dude. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, let's just go into the Tinkaton EX here. See how much damage we're doing. 240 damage. So, you know what? Let's Clairvoyant Sense one time, get an energy onto, yeah, just Xatu, and just give me 2 more cards. Oh my god, bro. Wait a second. Can we get the knockout here? Evolve into Dunsparce, and then runaway draw into Blaziken EX knockout? There's no way they took Iono, and we went all the way up to, what, 13 cards in hand? What are we doing, 330 damage? Bro. That is crazy. I cannot believe that just happened. That Iono, a lie. If we wouldn't have gotten Pokegear there into Morty's Conviction, never would have happened, but that was brilliant. All right, my friends, here we are going second, and we are playing a Lillie's Clefairy Monkey Dory deck, which, I mean, looks very, very interesting. But, dude, I mean, I'm about it. We do get a Tinkatuff off the top deck. Let's go ahead and play Arven here. Grab Precious Trolley and TM Evo, and let's see if we can make something happen, bro. Like, I'm not asking for a whole heck of a lot here. Also, I forgot to press record, so yeah, there is, this is like our second turn, right? Our first turn was bad, they went yada, yada, yada. So, no, not super great, but we do have the TM Evo, Tinkatuff in hand. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to attach energy to the Natu, and then we're going to TM Evo up the Tinkatuff and probably one of the Dunsparces. Just because, you know, we do have Jacq in hand to evolve into another Dudunsparce and then into a Tinkatuff next turn. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not all that mad about it. Kind of a bad start. We don't have a way to accelerate energy right now because we did prize another Natu, but this should be a very, very interesting deck. That whole Lily's Clefairy or Lily's Pearl thing doesn't bode well with us. But that's fine because they are not knocking us out no matter what they do, because we're not weak to it unless they play Area 0. If they play Area 0 and they play even, what, 3 more cards, they're still only doing, I want to say 280 damage? Maybe they're right at the 300 number. Yeah, they go ahead and play the Crispin and they Full Moon Rondo, taking down the Natu. Okay, so good thing we do have the Dunsparce in play, because now we can just hopefully run away draw into a big hand and a big knockout here. And dude, brilliant. Come on, Fezandipiti. Give me some sauce, baby. A little juice here. We do get the Morty's Conviction, which isn't a whole heck of a lot of help, but we do have... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and run away draw, and then we'll probably play the Jacq here. I just need an energy. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we'll go ahead and play the energy here. And maybe I don't play the Jacq. I do want another Natu in play, so maybe I play the Arven, grab the Night Stretcher, play the Natu down. That way we can accelerate energy next turn. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a little bit of a better option. You know, I definitely want to not get behind in energy acceleration, because if we do, then things are just not looking good for us. But let's go ahead and play the Night Stretcher, play down the Natu. Actually, how much damage are we doing? Oh, 270, we're doing plenty. And we can just go ahead and attack. Big hammer, 240 damage. Down goes Lily's Clefairy. Now, granted, we are only taking 1 prize here, so that kind of sucks. But at least they don't have a lot of energy to manipulate with Monkey Dory, and we do get a Natu off the prizes. So we didn't even have to play the Night Stretcher. Now, granted, I can't be upset about that because we can evolve into the Xatu here, get energy. There's stuff we can do. They do go into Lily's Clefairy. They play the Great Ball, fail the Great Ball, and they go into, oh, whoa, they play a Badoo on the bench. They attach energy for turn. They play the Arven, so it doesn't look like they're getting the attack off here. Yeah, they grab a Nest Ball and another Lily's Pearl, so yeah, you can see the theme of this deck. Oh, they grab Fezandipiti with the Nest Ball. They flip the script, they play another Great Ball, and they grab another Lily's Clefairy. So this entire deck is just Lily's Clefairy, Monkey Dory, and then I've got to assume maybe a Blood Moon Ursaluna for the end game. And they do just Itchy Pollen us for 10 damage, so cool. We can just Morty's Conviction here and grow our hand, but I don't even really want to do that, right? Like, we don't necessarily need to. I can boss up, no, both. Yeah, you know what? I might just boss up the Fezandipiti here. I think that's all we do. I think I just waste the boss right now to at least take 2 prizes, and then, yeah, I think that's it. Just, boom, knockout. I mean, super freaking simple, man. They have to Iono us. They have to do something here. They've got 3 cards in hand, and they need to get Fezandipiti back and roll it into something big. And there's our own Lily's Clefairy off the prizes. And they get the perfect top deck. They get the Professor's Research. But, you know, as far as rogue decks go, I don't think that Lily's Clefairy is a bad deck. And of course, bro, their A-spec is Legacy Energy. So now if we knock out this Clefairy, we take no prizes. That is very interesting. I wonder how well this deck actually plays. Oh, now they do play the Town Store and they just Itchy Pollen. All right, so we are going to knock out the Badoo here. I think I'm just going to play the Jacq, and we'll just grab the Natu and not the Dudunsparce. I think we'll just grab the Natu and the... Ooh, yeah, we'll grab the Tinkaton EX. That way we can prep another, you know, attacker. Oh, we can't play Rare Candy. Almost forgot about that. Can't let me forget about that, guys. And yeah, you know what? Boom. We'll just go ahead and big hammer for 360 damage. They really need to do something about our hand size. And now our opponent does promote into the Lily's Clefairy with the Legacy Energy on it, so this is just a bit of a pain, man. We don't have enough gust in this deck to, you know, just boss up the other Lily's Clefairy and take an easy knockout there, but I mean, no big deal. I just don't think they're going to knock us out here. They do play the Fezandipiti back on their bench, and they play Super Rod, getting back 2 energy and the Lily's Clefairy, and they Full Moon Rondo for 220 damage. Okay. So yeah, as far as decks go, I'm kind of enjoying this. I'm kind of enjoying playing this Lily's Clefairy deck because now I really want to play it. But let's go ahead and Rare Candy into the Tinkaton EX, and then, you know, we will Clairvoyant Sense some energy onto this bad boy just to prep it. And now, granted, do I promote into the Dunsparce EX here? I don't think I do, but I can attach energy here. And yeah, I mean, I think we're good. I think we're just going to do 360 damage. And let her fly, dude. We're knocking out the Clefairy, but taking 0 prize cards, man. That is goofy. And to make it worse, they do promote into the Mimikyu. Now, they do play an Arven, and they grab Night Stretcher back. And you know what I just realized is I probably could have rare candy into the other Tinkaton just to deal with the Mimikyu instead of rare candying into the Tinkaton EX. There's almost no point in me having just done what I did. And they just passed. Awesome. All right, so the easy answer here is I need to play Arven, grab rare candy. I need a... Oh, I don't have an Ultra Ball. That's something I don't have. So here's what we're going to do instead. I'm going to Night Stretcher the energy back and then Clairvoyant Sense. Hopefully Clairvoyant Sense into an Ultra Ball or the Tinkaton EX. That way I can retreat, or the Tinkaton, not the EX. And boom, what do we do, bro? Beautiful. All right, so now I just need to get... Oh, I don't have another way to attach energy. Okay. Yeah, let's see if Gather Materials can get me into another Night Stretcher or another energy. That'd be really cool. No, it gets me an Ultra Ball. Now, it's not over because what I am going to do is I'm going to Ultra Ball away probably the Natu and the Lillie's Clefairy. Because what I am going to grab is I'm going to grab the Dunsparce, and maybe the Dunsparce can roll us into an energy here. Right? Like, if it rolls us into an energy, we can retreat and we can still attack. I just need one more energy, bro. There's 12 cards in deck. Beautiful. There we go. We're good. And I also get a Dunsparce. We can play that bad boy down. And we'll attach energy here. We'll retreat the active Tinkaton EX. And we'll just go ahead and attack and knock out Mimikyu, bro. Like, hey, saucy move, dude. Down goes the Mimikyu, baby. You stand no chance. Now they promote into the Lillie's Clefairy. They attach energy, and they need a lot here. Ooh, Countercatcher. They Countercatcher up the Tinkaton EX. Okay. Good thing is, if we don't see an Iono here, we're fine. Because all we have to do is switch, and then we can go into the Tinkaton EX on the bench, knock it out, and we win the game. Ah, there it's good, man. We see the Arven, so that means no Iono. And they just pass. All right, okay. I'm going to be a little bit of a bad person here. I'm just going to Clairvoyant Sense some energy. We'll put energy onto the Tinkaton EX onto the bench. Draw a few more cards, right? Play Morty's Conviction. Get rid of the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. And, bro, how much damage are we doing now? Let's switch into the old Tinkaton EX here. Please, God, don't concede. Don't concede. 510 damage, bro. Down goes Lillie's Clefairy, man. You love to see it, but that was actually a really fun deck to play against. Maybe that's the deck that we play upcoming. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was a good bit of fun. Tinkaton EX and that big hammer attack, dude. 30 damage per each card in your hand. And again, Dudunsparce, I mean, it's a really good draw engine right now. Not as good as like Pidgeot or Noctowl, but for this deck, dude, super appropriate. And then Morty's Conviction, man. You can draw up to 5, if not 8 cards if your opponent has a full bench with Area 0 under depth. So yeah, I regret that I have not played this deck more often, and who knows, man, maybe some more cards can be introduced later on in the TCG that actually makes it a viable deck. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like, give me a follow, and have a very, very wonderful day. Peace.